What's up, everybody? And thanks for checking out this tour of my brand new PDP concept maple drum set. It's my first brand new drum set since a long time ago, since I got that PV drum set when I was in the first grade. That was a long time ago. When I was a guitar center 1 year ago, I was like, Dad, I see a DW drum. Blue's my favorite color. I was with my dad and stepmom. I was like, can I play him real quick? And he's like, okay, go ahead. Just be careful. Then I was pressing when I was on that kit, that same kit, that was pressed the key. When I hit that first note, it blew my mind. It makes me want to get that kit. I graduated from high school in 2014. After the day after that, I got this kit and blew the black bay finish. You know, I'm a huge fan of DW drums. And I think you'll love the concept series. It's affordable and sounds great. The features of it, the snare drum, it has a mag throw off, so it's easy to turn the snares on and easy to turn it off. So I won't be stressed anymore when I have it. On the past throw offs on my past snares, it wouldn't quit working. I don't get it why I quit working. And one more feature about it is the suspension tom mounts. It helps me set up the toms so I won't have to deal with playing them too high. And we don't have to touch the kick drum. That's what these are for. You can get you could order a collector series or a classic series or performance series or any type of DW drum. It comes with a mag throw off and these suspension tom mounts. And these drums right here, the concept, it's not the professional level, but it sounds amazing. I'm not going to tell you the sizes. By the way, you won't know after you'll hear it and play it. So I'm going to do a drum solo for you at the end. This is a 8" by 7 mounted tom and a 10 by 8 and a 12 by 9. And I'm putting it 1, 2, 3. I was going to do it in 2, 1, 3. The reason for 1, 2, 3 is these drums, they're made of maple and they are on a suspension tom mounts. It amazes me how much they made of, and they made a shallower depth and smaller size, so it gives me a punch to these toms, those low end. I have a 14 by 14 and a 16 by 14 floor toms. I know I'm not getting an 18 and then a 16 and 18, but the 14 and 18 instead of 16 and 18. You know what? These two drums gives a low end. Sounds like a jungle in my studio. Sounds amazing. I'm impressed by that. The snare drum is a 14 by 5.5, and I love it. And that's one of the things that impresses me about it. When I was at Guitar Center last year, all I wanted to hear is the snare and kick, the snare and kick, the snare and kick. And then that's one of the things that amazes me about it. Last year I was going to get me a piccolo snare after I graduated, but I didn't because the snare drum is a fuller size and it impressed me about the pop to it. It's got that marching snare quality and mag throw off. And it's also good for ghost notes, room notes. I love this snare drum. And the kick, that is the main impressive of this thingy. is a 22 by 18 kick drum. It's when I kick it, it's punched me in the chest. It sounds like a cannon on this drum. And it's one of the things that blew my mind that I wanted that kicked. And now I got it in blue to black fade because blue's my favorite color. The hardware, this boom arm and that cymbal stand is the 5000 series, and this China stand and these two and that arm and the hi-hats, the 9000 series. The pedals I am using today is the Machine's direct drive double kick pedal, and it's easy to assemble. On my past set of pedals, a long time ago, I had some that won't work and give up. But these pedals I'm using right now, they are awesome. They won't break, even though it's amazing. Kind of impressed by these pedals. It has a drum key, tension rod, easy to set up right here, and easy to get comfortable. Now, before I take a break, I'm going to show you the drum heads. I got on my tom are Pinstripe clears, on my snares Diplomat coated, and on my kick is an Ambassador Envoy, one of the new ones last year in 2014. Now I'm going to take me a break. Now here's the drums, the hardware, the stuff. Now I'm going to get some cymbals and explain to you about these cymbals. Once again, it's a PDP concept maple set in blue to black fade. Let's get some cymbals. Okay, now I got my drum, told you about the drums, the heads, the hardware. Now before I tell you about the cymbals, these sticks I'm using is Vic Firth American Classic Rock Vic Grip. The thing about it is when I flip a stick, the red thing in the bottom helps me grab it helps me grip easier. So now I'm going to tell you about the cymbals. These are all Sabian cymbals. I use the AAX line. This crash cymbal to my left is a 16-inch AAX-Plosion Crash. And right here is an 18-inch AAX Ozone. It's got that hole pattern. Now, I told you about why I love Sabian cymbals. Now, before I move on, these cymbals, when they use the leftovers, they put in the recycle bin and make some more new cymbals. That's what amazes me. These two are my favorites, the AAX 14-inch Stage Hats and the 20-inch AAX Stage Ride. This is an 8-inch AAX Splash and a 10-inch AAX Splash. The reason I tighten them tight, I don't want it ringing a long time. So, I like that. Quick sustain to it. Just quickly get out of the way so I can do it. Sorry about that. Now, I have here right here, it's a monster. I wanted to use a shout out to Casey Cooper, as known as Cooper Drummer. He's a friend of mine. He's a YouTube friend of mine. He's a drummer. He's awesome. Check out his videos. He is known as Cooper Drummer, 3R. And he's amazing. He's inspired me to start my drum channel. And he has big cymbals. Again, this is a shout out to Casey Cooper. It's an 18-inch AAX Chinese. And I just love this huge cymbal. So Casey Cooper went big cymbals, I'll go with the big Chinese cymbal. Well, thanks for stopping by and subscribe for more videos and have a good one. I'm going to jam out this baby and I'll be done.